In Haitian Voodoo, traditional Haitian Voodoo, you really don't come into your spiritual power until your 30s. And it used to be a time when you didn't get initiated until you were at least 33 years old, for many reasons. Now, there were exceptions. And I took my son, my oldest son, to Haiti when he was 16 for spiritual reasons. And I'm glad I did because, I took him up to Soto. Look at Soto now, you understand? But hear me well. There's many reasons. My Uncle Leo used to say you don't have all your sense. Even in your 20s. You don't have all your sense. And when you're younger, you worry about peer pressure. You live your life for other people. You worry about friends. A lot of people will contact me for a reading and I'll say, "What happened? How did you wind up like this?" Well, and they'll be like, "My friend, and we were friends, and I had a boyfriend, I had a girlfriend, and it's always something about a damn friend." But by the time you get a certain age, you don't live your life for other people. You worry about yourself and about your peace, and you probably will realize that you have a lot more money. You realize that some people are only close to you because they have ulterior motives. And your discernment is on point when you start to get in the mid-30s, around 33. You understand? 34. As they say, you peep game. You peep game quickly. Your discernment has kicked in. When before you took your validation from other people's opinions. But once you get to a certain age, you don't give a darn. And the mistakes that you made in the past that people like to throw up to you, you realize that that's what made you who you are. And you don't have any regrets. So when they try to use that to control you, you say, "So what? Who cares? Don't you got something better to do?" And usually it's those people who got a ass more mistakes than you do. You understand? 50 million who are trying to do that, and you've come to a point in your life where you realize that people are projecting. And they no longer control you. And around 33, you learn to control your emotions. That's the number one reason, in my opinion. It's because you learn how to control them emotions. People can't make you react. They can't shake you. That gives you a spiritual strength like no other. When you get them emotions in check, then you're ready to initiate. Then you're ready to be assogwe. You understand? Like I said, there's exceptions. Some children have to initiate because they're sick or because their parents have to dedicate them to certain loa. Different reasons, many reasons. But traditionally, the spirits came knocking for you in your 30s. And if you didn't want to take your responsibility, they troubled you in your 30s. People need to stop trying to criticize the young voodooisants and try to encourage them. Try to encourage them. Stop jumping all over them like you don't know nothing. Because they don't have all their full sense into their they're going to have a type of knowledge when they get in their 30s that they don't got right now. But just encourage them. Stop trying to knock them down. I went to one Peristil in Port-au-Prince one time in Bourbourg. And they had like a little service where the children would go separate from the adults, and they would learn different things about different spirits and different bebés. Each week they had like a different little, like almost like a Sunday school in the Peristil, you understand? You understand what I'm telling you? When children are learning, when people are growing, stop that. They don't have all their sense. Stop trying to knock them down. If they're doing something and it may be done a different way and just tell them that. They haven't reached that point to where they've seen it yet. They may not have traveled enough. They may stop it. That's not how Haitian Vodou. That's not how Haitian Vodou is. Haitian Vodou is a community. We have to, usually in Haitian Vodou, we work together to build ourselves up. But some people want to build themselves upon other people. You understand? By putting down other people. And I don't like to see that when they're doing that to the youth, because that's the next generation. The voodoo is our community. The voodoo community is about making sure our traditions go to the next generation. It's not about the bling bling and the you understand? Ooh, but leave the young ones alone. Hands off the young ones, because they don't have all their sense, like my Uncle Leo used to say. And really, they don't come into their full spiritual power until the age of 33. And back in traditional Haitian Voodoo, they didn't even initiate unless they had to until they reached that age, because they didn't have all their sense. They didn't have all their spiritual power. They didn't have discernment. They didn't have a lot of things. They didn't have a lot of life experience. They go through an isolation period. Somewhere in them 30s, when you realize that you just can trust the Loa, when you done had a couple people turn on you. You understand? Let them live. Stop killing these seeds before they grow. Mambo that.